Taking more free courses will not boost your Erasmus Mundus application. I know you're scrambling and you're feeling anxious. How can I improve my profile? What can I do to impress the selection committee? My application feels average and I don't know what to do. I can't change my GPA, or I received 3 rejections last year and I want to apply again. What can I change? Give me less than 10 minutes and I will give you 10 ways to improve your application, whether you are a new applicant or you are reapplying after a rejection. And this is just part 1. First, add at least one quantified achievement to your letter of motivation. If you were rejected and you're reapplying, I need you to go back and reread your LOM. Do you have a number in there? If not, that's a problem. If you are a new applicant, build that in from the start. Numbers and figures are more powerful than sentences without any evidence. Don't just say, I improved a program, include by how much or how many participants you recruited, for example. Number 2, find a way to collaborate on a project with someone in another country or in some type of international realm. It could be a research project, a fellowship, an internship, or even freelancing. This demonstrates you can work with people with different values and perspectives. Remember, Erasmus Mundus is inherently international. Have you already shown that you can work across cultures, perspectives, and communication styles? If yes, you are reinforcing your fit. If not, how could you start now? Even one small collaboration can demonstrate this. Number 3, I need you to look for available microgrants and use that funding to create an initiative. Here are some that I found that could interest you. Why, you ask? Well, people often focus on getting published in Q1 journals, which is of course great, but they often forget that there are elements of independence, personal finance, and financial literacy associated with the scholarship. No one is going to hold your hand and give you a step-by-step guide on how to pay bills and navigate day-to-day life in a new country. The consortium will do what they can, but they want to know you will be fine moving to different places and managing systems and life. If you receive a microgrant, and you use that in a positive way in your community, you are showing the selection committee you can plan, budget, and execute responsibly. Even the act of applying teaches you how to structure proposals, which directly improves your overall Erasmus Mundus application. This is a strategy I have used myself to get over $200,000 in funding. It is a strategy I will continue to use to get other opportunities and scholarships. Last year in July, I went to Japan on a fully funded travel scholarship. I made a video if you want to learn more or check out my experience. The link is right there. People ask me, how did you beat out hundreds of other good applications? What did you do? Well, in fall 2024, I saw online a call for applications. An organization was giving out microgrants. I applied, I sent my application outlining what I wanted to do, how I would execute that project, the deliverables, etc. I received the microgrant and implemented that project. Then, when I applied to the Japan scholarship, I was able to use the previous microgrant as an example of my portfolio, of my skills, of my qualities. If you take anything away, know that each opportunity builds on the previous one. I got the microgrant. I delivered a project. It was impactful. I used those results on my next scholarship application and on the following scholarship interview. And that's how I build my portfolio to win bigger and bigger scholarships. Number 4, I have read so many LOMs that are screaming, me, me, me. I want to be an entrepreneur. After I graduate, I want to work for the World Health Organization. My long-term goal is to be a consultant. Okay, and is this going to improve a local, regional, or international problem? If the consortium is going to invest in you financially, what social good can you create as an alum? In your LOM, write how your work connects to one issue related to your field. Align your goals with European or global challenges and shift your perspective from this is what I want to this is the problem I am working on and how I am contributing. Number 5, this one is so important. The selection committees like to see the SDGs mentioned, especially the social science focused Erasmus Mundus degrees. Hint, hint, you may want to incorporate one, but don't just drop random SDGs in your application. Be intentional about it and anchor them to your work. Think about what you have done related to the SDGs. Number 6, if you are a new applicant, don't do this. If you are reapplying, check if you did this and change it. Replace all weak verbs with strong action verbs. These are verbs like assisted, helped, worked with, get rid of them. They do nothing to help your application. If you want more info on this, check my video on the CV and you'll get my full explanation. Number 7, many people use Erasmus Mundus as an opportunity to change fields, from psychology to public policy, from marketing to AI for business transformation. You need to show how you are transitioning, not just that you want to. Here are some examples of how you might do that in your letter of motivation. You could say things like, to complement my background in original fields, I undertook certain step, strengthening my understanding of new field or concept. You could also say, recognizing my limited background in certain area, I proactively build competency through specific action, allowing me to. Number 8, find a way to present your work. It doesn't have to be at a high-level conference. People often hear presentation and they immediately think, I need to be published, I'm not published, how can I get published? No, start where you are. It can be a workshop. Can you present your undergraduate thesis at a lunch and learn? Is there an upcoming panel discussion looking for guest speakers? Here is the most important part where applicants get stuck. They assume, oh, I can't find anything, so I guess I can't present. That is a self-defeating mentality. If you can't find these events or they don't work with your schedule, that is fine. Create one. Host a discussion or lead a workshop, even if it is informal. Pitch your idea to a business, a nonprofit, or a university. Yes, it might feel uncomfortable. Yes, you might get ignored. But as hard as it is to hear, waiting around for someone to personally invite you into a space is not going to boost your application. Get creative on how you can use your skills and knowledge to get you where you want to go. Remember, leadership and creativity are qualities selection committees love to see. Number 9, this is for the applicants who were rejected and want to reapply. I need you to go back to your referees and ask if you can have a copy of the letters that they wrote. I want you to check the following. Did they speak to your specific achievements and not just your character? Did they discuss your academic readiness for graduate study? Did they include at least one statement like received the highest grade in the cohort or was selected from 325 applicants for the fellowship? If not, you know the gaps in these letters and you can directly fix them and improve them for the next cycle. Number 10, if you are a new applicant, by now you should already know which EMJM programs you are applying to. If you don't, pause this video and go figure that out first. I already have a lot of content on the catalog and shortlisting programs. If you are reapplying, you already have that list, so that's great. Whoever you are, I need you to go to each program's website and do the following one by one. Go to the section or area where you can find the associated partners. These are often businesses, organizations, or research centers. From there, go to the website of each partner. Don't just skim it, look for opportunities, consultancies, fellowships, internships, and open calls. You are looking for entry points because if you can get involved, even in a small way, you separate yourself. You are someone who has already engaged with the consortium's network. Let me show you an example of what this looks like. Imagine I want to apply to Mundus Map. I'm going to go on the Mundus Map website and check out where their associated partners are. I find the web page. I'm going to scroll through that list, scrolling. I see Media and Journalism Research Center. Sounds interesting. I'm going to click that website. I'm scrolling on their website, again, looking for opportunities, things of interest. I see Young Researchers Program. That could be an entry point. I click on it. Okay, I'm eligible. Now that I know I'm eligible, I apply, I get involved, and I contribute to an actual project that they're working on. Now when I apply to Mundus Map, I can say, I'm part of your ecosystem. I'm not just interested in public policy, I have taken active steps to be a part of this network and this field. That's a completely different signal. Think of it this way. Most applicants stay at the surface level. They just apply to EMJM and wait. Very few have gone deeper into the network behind the program, and that's where you start to stand out. If you can show a pre-established connection or experience with one of the consortium's associated partners, you are demonstrating credibility. I encourage you to implement even a few of these properly. Your application will already become more elevated. Remember, most applicants just list coursework and stay descriptive. you need to produce named outputs. Subscribe if you want more breakdowns like this, including what gets people selected, the biggest mistakes applicants make on their LOMs and CVs, and examples of good and weak LOMs and CVs.